right in the heart of the Colorado Rockies, there's this landscape that, looks pretty peaceful, almost sleepy. But what if I told you that just beneath the surface, it's hiding this incredible, fiery secret? A geologic story so recent, you can still feel its power today. We're going to uncover the secret story of the Dotsero volcano.
So this is it. This is the Dotsero volcano. Now, when you picture a volcano, you're probably imagining some massive, towering mountain, right? This looks more like a rugged hill, just another part of the Colorado scenery. But seriously, don't let its humble looks fool you. This crater is way more significant than it seems.
It just goes to show you that even these ancient-looking landscapes are always changing. And in this case, one of its most dramatic stories has been hiding in plain sight this whole time. Okay, so what makes this place so special? Let's peel back the layers and really get into why this volcano is so unique, not just for Colorado, but in the grand scheme of geologic time.
Get ready for this number, because it changes everything. 4,150. That's how many years ago Dotsero last erupted. Now, in geologic terms, that is nothing. It is the blink of an eye. It literally makes it the youngest volcano in all of Colorado. And unlike a massive mountain, Dotsero is what's called a cinder cone volcano. It's a smaller, simpler type, built from all the volcanic debris, the cinders and ash, also known as tephra, from pretty much a single eruption. And because it's so incredibly well preserved, it gives us this perfect snapshot of that ancient event.
That one eruption sent lava flowing all across the landscape, creating this stark, amazing field of dark, basaltic rock. The contrast with the green forest all around it is just incredible. For scientists, this place is basically a living laboratory, a place to see firsthand how life bounces back and adapts after a volcanic blast.
But believe it or not, the story doesn't just stop with rocks and lava. It's also about how this raw, powerful landscape sparks human creativity and innovation.
The sheer variety of fields that pull inspiration from this one spot is amazing. It's not just painters and photographers, no way. We are talking about architects, landscape designers, virtual reality developers, even fashion and product designers.
And you can totally see why. It's that raw energy of the landscape that artists just connect with. The rough textures, the dramatic colors, that feeling of ancient power. It's a story just begging to be told through their work. And this is where art connects to innovation in a really cool way. That same basalt rock that inspires artists, it's now being studied for its potential in sustainable building. It's a perfect example of ancient geology offering up solutions for modern, eco-friendly design. How cool is that?
All right, so we've seen the big picture and how it inspires us. But now we're going to zoom way in. Because to really understand its story, we have to look at the microscopic evidence that's been locked inside the rock itself this whole time. To find the volcano's hidden story, scientists had to become geologic detectives. First, they gathered samples of tephra, the ash in that porous rock called scoria. Then came the really painstaking work, isolating tiny particles of volcanic glass. Finally, using a super powerful electron microprobe, they analyzed the chemistry, looking for a unique fingerprint from that one eruption.
And guess what? They found one. This microscopic investigation revealed a chemical signature that makes the Dotsero volcano absolutely distinct.
So check these out. These are actual images from the microprobe showing the tiny shards of volcanic glass they were looking at. You can even see the difference between them. Some are relatively clear, while others are just packed with tiny crystals that formed as the lava cooled down super fast.
But here's the crucial part, the big takeaway. Despite those little variations in how many crystals were in there, the underlying chemistry of the glass itself was remarkably consistent. The analysis all pointed to a single, distinct batch of basaltic tephra from that one eruption 4,150 years ago.
And to prove just how unique the signature is, researchers compared it to another volcanic field nearby called Nathrop. And the chemical differences are just night and day. Dotsero's rock is basaltic, meaning it's super rich in iron. Nathrop's, on the other hand, is felsic. It's loaded with silica. They basically came from completely different volcanic plumbing systems.
So what we have here are two totally different volcanic stories. Dotsero is basaltic, rich in iron and magnesium from a single consistent eruption. Nathrop is felsic, rich in silica, and shows evidence of two different eruptive events. Dotsero truly has its own unmistakable fingerprint. It's like a DNA test for a volcano. Okay, so let's zoom back out.
We've gone deep into the microscopic details, but how does all this deep science change the way we see that rugged landscape we started with? Well, what we're left with are these three completely distinct ways to see the Dotsero volcano. It's a muse for artists, a model for innovators, and a time capsule for scientists. Three different stories, all coming from one incredible place.
And that's really the key takeaway here. That unique chemical fingerprint isn't just some abstract data in a science journal. It's the fundamental identity, the hidden story, of the very rocks that people see and touch and draw inspiration from every single day.
So the next time you look at a mountain or a river or even just a simple rock, ask yourself, what story is it trying to tell? What secrets, artistic, innovative, or scientific, are just waiting to be discovered, maybe right in your own backyard?